back. Rodrance for the Black and White Network. Well, I got some really appalling-ass video to show you guys today of a Wendy's worker that lost his ever-loving mind due to a dispute over an order. Okay, now it's Prescott Valley, Arizona. It is predominantly a Republican county, almost 70% Republican. I don't know what's going on there. I wouldn't imagine that there's any sort of defunding of the police or anything, but the fact is, I think everything that happens in these liberal areas, California, New York, Chicago, Detroit, people watch all the violence on TV, and people like the gentleman that did the hitting sits back and all they hear about is the criminals are getting off scot-free, okay, for heinous acts, assaults, etc., etc. Now, the thing about it is it doesn't work that way in areas like this or where I'm at. You do something like this, they lock your ass away, plain and simple. But people see that and they think, oh, I can just snap. You know, there's no repercussions. And they go out and they commit an act like this. And this is wild. There is video with this. It's crazy. Wendy's worker leaves 67-year-old customer in critical condition after a sucker punch. And I'll show you the video. Surveillance footage has been just released of an attack by a Wendy's employee on a 67-year-old customer, which left the victim in critical condition. Antoine Kendrick, 35. Yeah, he was 35, 30 years younger than this old man he decided to sucker punch, has been charged with aggravated assault for allegedly sucker punching a customer after taking a man's order at a restaurant on Glassford Hill Road in Prescott Valley, Arizona on July 26th. This is nuts.
Violent inside the store on July 26th.
Okay.
Prescott police say a customer was complaining about his food order. Seconds later, the Wendy's employee, identified as Antoine Kendrick, comes out from behind the counter and punches the man in the head, knocking him unconscious.
I mean, can you imagine that?
That was a pretty hard hit. That was a Mike Tyson hit.
The man falls to the ground as Kendrick grabs
there
his
he goes. He
belongings
grabbed
and
his
walks
stuff and
out.
just
Police
walked
say the
out.
customer was a 67-year-old man from Dewey, just 9 miles down the road.
We'll
Not
take one
knocking
more
him
look at it.
Comes out from behind the counter and punches
God.
the man in the head, knocking him unconscious.
I mean, that's absolutely appalling. Now listen to this. An employee of the fast food joint sucker punches the customer in the face. Police say the customer was complaining about his order. This old man had to be airlifted to a Valley hospital. According to the Prescott Valley Police Department, approximately 4:41 p.m., Kendrick had a dispute with an elderly man about a food order. Kendrick allegedly came around the service counter and struck the victim in the head without warning. I don't know about allegedly, I just saw it. Wow. Upon falling, the unconscious victim incurred additional injuries as his head struck the floor. The victim was tended to by police officers who reported to the scene along with members of the Central Arizona Fire and Medical Authority prior to being airlifted to a hospital in the Phoenix area. And they did go through and they asked some customers that come to that restaurant a lot, and they're like, one guy said, I've been coming here 20 years, there's never been any trouble. But we peel back the curtain, this is a violent sumbitch that committed the act. Antoine Kendrick was arrested on multiple occasions in Tennessee. In 2013, he was charged with multiple counts of aggravated assault as well as resisting arrest. In 2016, he was charged with aggravated criminal trespass, aggravated assault, and evading arrest. In 2019, he was charged with harassment and again, aggravated assault. By the way, Wendy's has refused to make a comment. I'm sure some of y'all go to Wendy's. I do. Once in a blue moon, we'll drive through a Wendy's. They got a good bacon cheeseburger situation working there. Wow. Wow, and this guy's got a violent criminal history, and what he did to this old man's repugnant. But even though this guy's got a history prior to things sort of like jumping the shark in our society, again, all you see is people being assaulted on TV all the time, over and over again, and them getting off on it scot-free. And, I mean, how many times do you have to be arrested for aggravated assault before they decide to keep you longer, for crying out loud? I mean, let's see, 2013, 2016, 2019. So, multiple counts of aggravated assault in 2013. Again, one. So, he's got, I don't know how many is multiple in 2013. But aggravated assault again in 2016. Again in 2019. And then he's arrested for assault again. How many assault charges do you have to get before they keep your ass in for, say, 20 damn years? I mean, really? This is nuts. I didn't realize you could aggravate assault somebody this many times and be just out walking around in the public. I don't know. I hate that. And I don't know what spurred this. I don't know what the customer said. But the fact is, if your screws are loose so badly in your head that you see an old-ass man, 67 years old, and I just think about my dad's not with us anymore, but him being 67, what he was like at 67 years old, and for a 35-year-old to have done this to him, shit, me and this guy would have been having a talk, I guarantee you. Unbelievable. Man, we got some scumbags walking around. I'd love to hear what Wendy's is going to say about this. I mean, come on. Let's hear about it. That old man should own Wendy's at the end of this. I wonder how bad he really is, too, because they said his head hit the floor. Wow. Tell me what you think, Black and White Network supporters. God, sometimes we got to show video like this. You know, we don't want to see it, but we're not being tough enough on criminals. We're not. I mean, it's getting worse instead of getting better. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. Link in the description. Use promo code USA First, all one word. USA First, all one word. 25% off now.